Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play ADoM. So, last time we cleared out the entire ground level of the Dwarven Graveyard for no real reason, I suppose, because, well, it turned out to be pretty uneventful and probably mostly a waste of time, but oh well. I guess this way we're probably not going to be bothered by too many low-level undead as we enter this place, the main building here. Now, the thing is, I said that I wanted to do some farming for spellbooks mostly, and anything else that might come along. And I have looked up how to do that, and a good way, if not possibly the best way, seems to be farming in the Infinite Dungeon. Anywhere on the first 10 levels should be fine, except that level 10 is where corruption apparently starts being a thing, starts existing. The first 9 levels, as far as I understand, are corruption free, or at least, well, maybe just low corruption. Anyway, should be safe enough in that regard. And on level 9 specifically is apparently, well, I don't know if that's still true, or if that's true for this version of the game that I'm playing, which is out of date, but I'm just going to treat the information as if it applies to my game anyway, because why not? So, according to some information on the internet, on level 9 in the Infinite Dungeon is where the artifact 7 League Boots can start spawning. And, you know, I don't really expect to find that, but if I can have a chance to find that, that seems pretty neat. As the name implies, or I guess depending on whether or not you're familiar with the folklore that it's from, it's a pair of boots that makes you fast. And I like that idea, especially since I just recently lost my speed buff granting sword. So, well, lost as in just decided to let go. So yeah, if I could get that, that would be nice. What else? Right, so I'm going to not do the farming first, even though I have no idea how much of an endeavor this graveyard expedition is, this catacomb. It might just be a single level, it might be who knows how long. One thing that I am going to do, because to my knowledge, or to my understanding, as soon as you leave a map, it's basically frozen, right? So enemies will not keep moving around on all the maps in the game while you are away. That would be unreasonable, of course, impossible, in fact. Well, I suppose, not technically impossible, but yeah, unreasonable. So it is safe to drop any unidentified stuff burdening me currently, just outside, and by the time I emerge from the grave, emerge from this catacomb with probably a lot more loot, or, well, some more loot, I'll just be able to pick it all up because no one will have touched it in the meantime. So that is what I'm going to do because, well, I don't necessarily want to enter the place already burdened. So, in fact, I could just drop a bunch of things that I already know, but that I'm unlikely to need. In fact, I mean, am I really going to make use of the Girdle of Greed ever? Probably not. If I find myself with insane amounts of money, I'm probably going to just sacrifice them or use them for something useful rather than just carry them with me. So, yeah, but, you know, I can figure that out later. Of course, you know, some of the stuff that I have with me might be good, but I think I'm going to wait before I identify anything until I emerge, pick everything up, and can, you know, identify everything all at once. And, well, I suppose these are already, well, yeah, the equipment is, oh, right, I already have 2 spellbooks with me that I suppose I could read. Yeah. Well, I guess I didn't have that many things to drop, mostly the equipment that's going to be the heaviest. Well, this should give me some room. I don't know, should I start reading here? Maybe I'm gonna enter the place first. Oh, this is interesting. There's the stairs leading upwards, but no visible stairs, no visible doors leading out of this room. Well, that's okay, actually. Also, okay, I am wearing the Amulet of Order because I am currently neutral negative from eating that white, I think it was. Anyway, so I'm gonna keep that on for a while longer. And, well, I guess I might as well start reading here, where I'm pretty safe, actually. I mean, nothing should learn. Yes. Okay. L, L. Well, nothing should be able to disturb me here unless some enemy opens one of the hidden doors, or the hidden door leading to this room, which I assume exists somewhere. Okay, well, that was a couple of extra casts. We used to be over 4,000 at some point, and I don't know where we started before reading this, but, well, it should have given me a few hundred, I suppose. I suspect. Spellbook of Invisibility. I think I bought that one for probably way too much money, but... Okay, courage increases in the meantime, and the book disappears. Alright, and we have Invisibility. Wow, that's a lot of casts for Invis that I'm hardly ever using, but, you know, now I have more. And there is an opening. Could there be more openings? I mean, technically, you know what? This is this might be as well. This definitely looks like it's going to be an oddly shaped, non-standard shape floor. So I don't know if where to expect more things to find. Okay, well, this yep. So there could be secret passages on all of these sides, theoretically. Doesn't seem like there are, although. That being said, there is also some floor on the other side of this wall here. Well, maybe we'll find the ways to those places the normal way. Can we? Okay. Climb out of this stupid pit. Pit Viper corpse. I mean, okay. Obviously, I want to make use of any edible corpses, and I mean, technically, a snake corpse, even if the snake itself is poisonous, or venomous, I should say, should be safe, right? But I'm gonna look it up. Okay, so not only is it not poisonous, but it can make me resistant to poison, which I think I already am, probably. It's not the biggest concern, I suppose. Not cooked. Okay, awesome. Guess I'll eat that right away. Very, very bitter. Yes. Maybe there's not a door here? Okay, I get a feeling like this place is going to be annoying to explore. Huh. Should I be doing more searching? Wait, what is this? Stone trap. What? How did I miss that the first time around? Discover a stone block trap. Oh. Okay, so the kind of that drops the stone block on your head if you trigger it, which somehow I didn't. That is weird. Okay, I get a feeling like this place is going to be annoying. So maybe... Oh, interesting. I didn't even look for it. Oh, maybe... Is this going to be like a really special level? One that's actually almost kind of scripted? Where you trigger certain... Oh, yeah, sure. Teleport ahead. Probably not the safest thing to do. Suddenly a stream of acid. Awesome. I barely avoided. Kill the things. Kill everything. Ember Amulet. Okay, everything's engulfed in a huge fireball. I am engulfed by the roaring flame. I took quite a bit of damage. Nothing was destroyed though, surprisingly. Going to wait here to regenerate some health. Finally, we actually see an undead approaching. It's not faced by the trap at all, by the pit. Okay, so we know that there is a room here, but as to where the door might be, who knows? So the thing, or rather, the reason why I suspect that there might be something unusual going on here is, well, first of all, we did not trigger or find this trap. I wonder if that's normally possible under normal circumstances. If you can just step over a trap without either noticing or activating it. That makes me suspect that maybe just walking to the end of this tunnel made this appear in the first place, and maybe caused this door here to open, because that opened the moment I stepped next to it, right? I mean, I guess that can happen. You can't just notice things as you walk around. Where would the entrance to this room be? Huh. Cool. Alarm. Well, not too worried about alarms. Honestly, I wouldn't mind finding a few more things. Missed the mummy. Actually, can just go ahead. Oh, and one-shot it. Sure. Wand of trap creation and an acid trap. Awesome. The corruption trap that I need to. Oops. I need to stop taking extra steps. I'm engulfed by some kind of radiation. Awesome. Okay, so I am more irradiated now. Bronze ring. Cool. So this is basically the pyramid 2.0. I don't know. Maybe it's not as bad as the pyramid. Although it's probably worse. I mean, at least as far as the level of the enemies goes. Because this should be... This must be higher danger level, right? What was this one? I think another acid trap. Spear trap. My hit points are looking okay so far. Gush of water, please. Don't destroy my stuff. I am back to N neutral. You know what? I feel like having these luck buffs granted by the Ankh might help quite a bit with avoiding these traps. Come here. Skelly. Right. One of trap creation. I'm not even going to, or as you can see, I'm not even picking that up because I don't see myself really making use of that. Seems like the kind of thing that advanced players know one or two specific situations where that can be really good, but you know. Metal cap, sure. You know, I mean, what I could be doing, since I can, and I have the magic mapping as well, I could teleport to one of the known squares somewhere over here. But the thing is, with the layout of this map, I have no way of knowing where the exit might be, right? In fact, I mean, it could be in this room here. I could teleport into it. I'm almost tempted to do it, but I guess... Okay, a pit opens beneath me. Another one, at least without vipers this time. Although... Oh, my uncursed square key is destroyed. Cool. Maybe I should have just kept all the junk that I was carrying with me. Okay, interesting. There's obviously no visible way into the rightmost part of the map. The eastern part, I should say. Okay, extremely bright, but I avoided. I can teleport. You know what? Yeah, I'll take that offer. Impossible? Oh. So something was blocking that square? And I was teleported all the way up here. Or is it just impossible to teleport there? Maybe there's something else going on preventing cheating like that. Heavy crossbow. That is pretty heavy. Not burdening me now though. Okay, I mean, I'll try it again. I'll try a different square. Oh! Well, that's that explains that. Interesting. Oh, it's not what I meant to do. I'm still in coward mode. I'm a little bit hurt though, and okay, so my bad. I did not mean to move there. For some reason, I thought I was in look around mode. I was just going to take a look at the situation here. So it looks like there is just a corridor connecting the rest of the tomb of the crypt with this large open room full of undead. What do we have here? Nonak, the master necromancer. Oh, hi. Maybe it's a good thing that he's currently right below me in a straight line where I can shoot him. Oops. If I can finally press the right button, I can also read about him. The dreaded Master Necromancer is a creature of utter evil, even more sinister than normal necromancers, like me. For they have found ways to create even more powerful undead to serve them. Maddened by their horrible experiments, they have no concern for the living, striving instead to conquer the world. Nira is not like that because she has actually given up on necromancy entirely and turned into a just completely normal spellcaster. So we're good in that regard. We're not striving for world domination or anything. Wraith, Skeleton, God, if only there was a way. I really like the monster listing, visible monster listing in, well, I guess a certain Angband variants. And Dungeon Crawl does that too, right? I haven't played that in a while, but yeah, I'm pretty sure. That gives you a nice way to see at a glance. And yeah, I think Dungeon Crawl specifically also orders them in, by difficulty or level or whatever. Corpse Fiends. Okay, so I'm surrounded by Corpse Fiends, which I think are not that bad. Yeah, they don't seem to be. I guess I can attack a lot. Whites, Ghost, Wraith, Shadow. I mean, obviously I'm surrounded by enemies. That's never a good thing. I don't know if I could have discerned from my magic mapping, my one cast of magic mapping, the shape of this. Obviously, if I had suspected that this was a large open room, I would not have tried teleporting right into the middle of it. But I didn't. Yeah, with as few tiles unveiled as I had, I don't think there was really a way to determine that. Either way, I'm here now. I could, of course, as a last, as a, whatchamacallit, emergency move, I could teleport out. Just confirming here, teleportation costs 59. Yeah, that's pretty pricey. But of course we are at full power right now. We are not at full health, but I don't know if I've lost any after entering this room. Not a whole lot either way, because I entered it already pretty hurt. Well, I mean, we are here. I could teleport out, but we also do see what is probably the boss, and we can do this. The white is hit, skeleton is hit, skeleton is destroyed, Nonek is hit, seems to shrug it off. Yeah. He's moving closer. It's hit. Seems to shrug it off. Things happen. I'm not taking damage. Destroying more mundane undead. He's hit. Okay, and he does not shrug it off this time. And we can actually see how hurt he is. Hostile. Slightly injured. I mean, he's also standing right next to me, which is, kind of careless on his part, because I do have my lightning ball. It is very expensive, but I do feel like using it once. That's I. Huge globe of ethereal lightning, destroying everything around me. Okay, wait, I didn't even see. Wait, was he not standing next to me? Am I dumb? Oh, okay, no. Nonek seems to panic. I must have hit him, right? God, where? Ugh. Does it say that I hit him at all? He regenerates. The white hisses. Shadow wails. The corpse fiend gurgles. Lizardman skeleton hisses. Okay, I don't know, maybe... Oh, maybe after clearing that last more prompt, he actually moved away. I didn't realize. But he is panicking, so... It seems to have worked to an extent. I mean, I'm still in coward mode. I have not taken any damage yet, so I'm gonna... Okay. Good, that works. Try a magic missile. That's not the right direction at all. That is unfortunate. Not what I meant to do. And now, of course, I don't have a straight line. Oh, hold on. Nope, still not. Griff Bloodaxe, the Undead Chaos Dwarven Berserker. He's hostile, of course. That's the guy whose tomb I'm supposed to cleanse. The rotting flesh and brittle bones of this dwarven hero have been brought back to life, but not for the purpose of good. He advances toward you, his mottled hands holding no weapons but appearing to be nasty enough by themselves. As he lets out an unearthly battle cry, he prepares to tear you apart. My cat is also preparing to tear something apart, making a bit of noise here. That's okay. Well, it's unfortunate. I mean, I doubt I would have killed Nonek with the magic missile if I had not misfired that in the wrong direction. Oh, and now he's moved away again. Okay, well, that gives me a chance to shoot at Bloodaxe. I'm, of course, also going to kill everything in between him and myself, opening the way for him. Well, he's going to squeeze past the other undead anyway, so... Did I hit him? Griff Bloodaxe is hit and does not shrug it off. Okay, good, good. I didn't think normal Chaos Knights typically did that. Yeah, Chaos... Come on. That Chaos Dwarven Berserker seems to... Oh, never mind. Well, he's almost upon me. He's hit, but I'm assuming he shrugs it off. Is he hurt? Moderately damaged. Okay, well, that's somewhat encouraging. He's hit, shrugs it off. He's hit, shrugs it off. Still not taking any damage. Okay, I guess the first frostbolt was just lucky. He's not any more damaged. Yeah. I mean, magic missile maybe? He is hit. He's not throwing those off, but of course they also, magic missiles deal a lot less damage. He's critically injured. Oh. Well, I like to hear that. Oh, he's dead. He's destroyed. And more things happen, and unfortunately I'm not in a straight line with Nonek. I'm gonna... Oh, he's disappeared. Well, might as well try and clear the way like this. Of course, yeah, I mean, honestly, I can just, whenever I open, whenever I create an opening in a direction, it's immediately going to be filled by something, so I might as well try to kill as many undead with a single spellcast as I can, just to, clear this room. Like, kill those two, kill these two, and I can actually take a step now. So much better. I mean, you're just a skeleton, right? Yeah, Chaos Servant skeleton, but still. And all this time, I don't think I've been hit a single time. I have been regenerating some health. I have also burned through most of my mana, which is not that scary, considering one of the two bosses, presumably, is already dead, and the other one hopefully still hurt and on the run. And it looks like most of the trivial undead have been destroyed at this point. In fact, I can just kill these, like so. The question is now, where did Nonek run to? Oh, there he is. I wonder if I could just slay him. I mean, he is just a spellcaster, right? You hit Nonek, the Master Necromancer. Slightly wound him. He regenerates. He misses me. I mean, I still have my good armor. Barely avoid an icy blast. I like that. Oh god. I hope he's not... I hope his icy blast does not have the potential to just one-shot me. That would be extremely unfortunate. But of course, I don't think berserking or well, tactic setting matters when it comes to spells anyway, so there's that. I miss him, okay, well. He just cast a spell, so he probably can't cast one immediately. I don't know if that's true. I'm orderly wound him. He runs away. I avoid the icy blast again. I hit him, moderately wound him. I miss him. He hits me, dealing almost no damage. That I can, as far as I can tell. I barely avoid the icy blast, but did I damage him? No. Dang it. I guess he is pretty high level, huh? And even with my, what I consider a pretty high hit bonus, I seem to have a surprising amount of trouble hitting him. I mean, I'm a Necromancer and I'm wearing pretty heavy armor, so there's no reason not to assume him to do the same, but still. I'm hit by a cone of magical ice. I resisted though. In fact, it did not deal any damage to me. Oh, that's cool. I like it. I miss. Come on. He hits me, dealing 1 damage. I hit with full force and severely wound him. Finally. Should I just be casting spells at him? I feel like I still, even if he's wearing pretty heavy armor, I probably still have better chances hitting him with physical attacks rather than spells, right? Honestly, I don't know that, but okay. Again, I took 0 damage from that. I guess I am pretty resistant. Oh, actually, yeah. I forgot that I'm actually that resistant. You know what? I'm completely immune to ice because of the mummy wrappings. Okay. That makes me feel a lot better. I keep missing him. He hits me, but he deals almost no damage. I resist. I mean, he could still destroy my potions, I think. Oh. And then I just kill him. That works. All of this has not granted me a ton of experience. Like, well, I don't know, maybe 20,000 or so for all of these. I mean, it was mostly just very mundane, low-level undead, and then the 2 boss enemies, presumably. Okay, well, anyway, he's dead. He did not drop anything. I did destroy the Chaos Knight. These are just some corpses. Come on, Orc Skeleton. Ghoul Corpse. Heap of Bones. So yeah, Blood Axe also didn't drop anything interesting, huh? Now the question is, where is his grave and what do I do with it? Alright. That's that. I mean, I see that there's something past here. Actually, pretty lucky that I happened to uncover this one tile here, huh? Otherwise, I don't know if I would suspect there to be anything. Oh, actually, wait. That is the grave, isn't it? Of course it is. The tombstone bears some dwarvish runes. Right, I wasn't looking for an altar, I was actually looking for his grave. Okay, you can't decipher them. That's unfortunate. What am I supposed to do here? So much for the game or for whatever I'm supposed to do becoming apparent by itself. I was handed a holy symbol, a bone, holy water. What can I use the bone for? Do I just drop the things here? Do I pray? I'm supposed to cleanse the grave, right? I don't know, maybe I use the holy symbol. Let's try that first. I have the uncursed holy symbol. Use? You pray, you feel comfortable. The thing is, by just praying, I wonder... That's going to use up some piety, right? If it doesn't do something special, and I don't know if it will. I also don't know if I'm supposed to sit right on top of the grave. I guess I'll try. You pray to Asia. Energy ripples through my body. Oh, thanks for restoring my mana. Yeah, see, that's what I thought. That was kind of a waste. Oh. Hi. I found a secret passage. Bone Golem. You've seen skeletons before, but never has any bunch of bones looked like this. Where there should be one bone, many seem to have been fused together to form a large, strong mass, which is then connected to another large mass, and then another. Even the skull seems to be a combination of several thick pieces. Extra plates of bone seem to cover many of a normal skeleton's weak points as well. This skeletal nightmare looks like it took a lot of work to assemble, and looks like it will take a lot more to disassemble. Well, that sucks. Of course, normal skeletons aren't that bad. It is hostile, right? Of course it is. I mean, what else can I do except try to blast away at it and hope for the best? It's hit, it shrugs it off. That means it is not damaged. Cool. Shrugs it off, fails to hurt me though. It's hit, shrugs it off again. I mean, does it seem like it's immune to it? Oh. It is. Oh, that's cool. The missile bounces, right. I hit myself. That was not the smartest idea that I ever had. Bounces, okay. It is moderately damaged, okay, cool. Let's try that again then. Wait, did I... No, okay. No, I mean, obviously, the first time the bolt didn't bounce in a way that it came back at me, which is admittedly a complete coincidence. I did not do the calculations at all. But, well, it just happened to work out, and obviously if it worked out the first time, it would work out again. Okay, he can still shrug it off, but he is susceptible to it. Magic missile levels up, that's cool. Well, he can't hit me, so that's nice. Can I please just hit him one more time and kill him? I could try fire, I suppose. He resists it. Wait, does that mean he's also resistant to it? Immune to great heat and fire and ice. Okay, cool. I mean, the lightning ball would probably work pretty well, but I'd rather not use that. Oh, okay, he's destroyed. The missile bounces some more times for good measure. Okay, that was worth a few thousand experience. Gauntlets. Well, thanks. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I thought that maybe this was connected to whatever I'm supposed to do here. What else could I do? I mean, I can't pour the holy water. Maybe this is... Maybe I'm already done. Free the spirit of Griff Bloodaxe. I mean, that's what I did. The only thing is that the elder told me to purify the grave. Maybe that's just fancy language for, well, kill the evil spirit and lay it to rest that way. But then why give me those tools? Give me that set of items. But then I think previously when I completed a quest, the game told me, right? So if I had already done what I'm supposed to do, the game would have notified me, and it might possibly say here to return to Thrundar instead of, still do the thing. Uh-oh. I mean, holy symbol. Maybe I just put it here? Yeah, I know. Maybe I just put it on his grave. What was I using? I guess I was holding the torch, for what it's worth. Wait, drop the holy symbol. Drop the bone, I guess. And did he give me anything else? Well, a holy symbol, bone, and a potion of water, which I think it wasn't blessed, but I went ahead and blessed it. Turned it into holy water. So technically it wasn't even holy water when I got it. And I guess there is no guarantee that you have... or is there? I suppose the altar in Dwarf Town is always aligned with you. It's always your alignment whenever you first arrive there. So the game could expect you to have access to an altar to use. Or is there ever a situation where you can get into a situation where you just can't use altars? I guess it must be possible. I suppose you could lose the favor of your deity, possibly all deities. That sounds extremely dangerous and extremely unhealthy, but I don't know if the game can basically expect you to have holy water or access to holy water, or if the solution to this quest has to be... if this quest has to be solvable without it, basically. Dwarvish runes. Oh god, is that supposed to be some kind of hint? I can't decipher them. What could I possibly do? It seems like I'm supposed to do something and I just can't think of anything. I mean, I could leave for the time being, and the thing is, what could I do about it? I can return to Dwarven Town and ask him again, or see if the quest is actually considered complete at this point. Maybe just slaying the reanimated hero works as a solution to the quest, just not the best one. Maybe there is a better reward if you go all the way and also purify the grave, whatever that involves. I don't know, man. I just don't know. Can't decipher them. I mean, if I can't decipher them, you can't possibly be more literate than Nero. Or a lot smarter. Well, you can be a lot smarter, but still. Do I just go ahead and look it up? That seems so lame. I was really hoping that I might be able to figure it out, but maybe there is nothing to figure out. Maybe I'm just overthinking things massively. Maybe I'm already done. Maybe it was as simple as just go to the dungeon and kill the bad guys. But then this is ADoM, so I really don't know. I just don't know. I can't. Well, I mean, the reality is I can't think of anything. The only thing I can think of is just leave and talk to the guy, but that is possibly a whole lot of waste of time. Walking all the way back only to learn that I was supposed to do something more. And if the quest is not complete, he's definitely not going to give me any more hints. So at that point, I will then still have to look it up. Right? So either I am done, so everything's good, or I'm not done, and I'm gonna have to end up looking it up anyway. Except, yeah, I might as well do it right now, in order to not waste any more time. All right, well, I guess that convinces me. Okay, I'm back from the wiki, and as it turns out, I should be good on the quest. So apparently, you're okay just slaying him, as I did. and the holy water, and apparently it was already holy water. I just didn't realize. Maybe I suppose I didn't know, and I just dropped the water on the altar to make sure. Anyway, so it was holy water, and there's just an alternate way to kill him, which you probably already know, is to just pour the holy water on the altar, purifying it. I don't know. So I guess the holy symbol and the bones are, I don't know, just for decoration, just to confuse you perhaps. But yeah, those don't seem to serve any kind of purpose. Apparently pouring the holy water on the altar instantly destroys the spirit. So yeah, and apparently he can be pretty dangerous in melee if you're not as well armored as I am, I suppose, presumably. Because obviously I didn't have much trouble killing him, but well, maybe I just got lucky, who knows. Either way, I don't need to do that. However, and this seems like a bad thing, and it seems like a chaotic thing, but it doesn't mention it anywhere. And of course, this is kind of a spoiler. I mean, it is. I would not have thought of doing this otherwise. But I am going to zap a wand of digging, which we have a couple, right? Yes. Well, yeah, we have 3. Well, the blessed one only has 1 charge. Let's just use the first one there, D. And aim that directly at our feet, basically. Among the remains of Griff Blood Axe, you discover a strange broadsword, which is a guaranteed artifact, as I now know. It is not that great in terms of damage, but it is an artifact weapon. It is a sword, and does increase willpower, which is actually useful for me as a spellcaster, mainly. Oh. I am back to N negative. Definitely am. Okay, interesting. So it didn't mention that anywhere, although, as I said, it seems like digging up a hero's grave, even if I just laid his cursed spirit to rest, that still seems like a chaotic thing to do. Like something the game would consider chaotic. So I'm not surprised that it was considered chaotic. It made me more chaotic. But I am surprised that the wiki didn't mention it. Broken silver wand. Broken. Does that mean it's useless? Maybe. Okay. Maybe. Well, the safe thing would be to just teleport out of this place to avoid any more traps than I already triggered. But I feel reasonably safe. With my Ankh on. Oh, an unknown scroll. Seems kind of rare these days. Oh boy. Actually, the way out is pretty long. There's a saber. Okay, well. Oh, a spear from a spear trap. Yeah. Well. Actually, this is just an alarm, right? Yeah. Can I activate? I might have wondered about that before. If there is a way to, activate known teleport traps on purpose to use them as a free teleport. Okay, and yes, I'm extremely hungry. I realize that. Oh, okay. I thought I pressed A before and nothing happened. Wait, I don't know. Maybe I didn't. Pick up everything, and I guess I'll eat something because I will need to anyway. Large ration, yeah. We have a bunch of iron rations, so I'll want to get rid of the heaviest one first. Backstabbing increases, nice. By +1 to 13, wow. Courage increased. Alright. Well, that was successful. I don't feel great about having to look things up, but I mean, I guess in the end I didn't have to look it up, and I would have been good just returning and hoping that I succeeded. Oh, also, now I want to put the Amulet of Order back on again until I'm back to N neutral. I guess I do have an artifact, or actually, in fact, I have 2 artifacts in my possession. Because those gauntlets protected by the Bone Golem are also an artifact. So yeah, it sucks. That kind of spoiler, you know, it would have been more fun to discover that naturally, and well, I would have, and I did find the gauntlets and the golem by myself, right? That was just a complete accident, of course, that the magic mapping happened to discover that one square. If it hadn't, then I would never have suspected, I suppose. I don't know, maybe I would have tried looking there, but there's no way to know if I really would have. It was kind of a kind of suspicious looking little setup, right? So who knows, maybe I would have been curious enough to spend some time searching. Maybe. But, you know, if I hadn't, looking at the wiki would have spoiled it for me, because of course they mentioned that in the entry about the portal quest. So yeah, anyway, now I know that both the sword and those gauntlets are indeed artifacts, which means I will have to identify them. And I have picked up, that's not what I meant to do, Gloves of Smiting. Yeah, the thing is, okay, Gloves of Smiting, increased damage by +2. That's nice, but not that great. And, you know, having actually having another artifact equipped will make me grow hungry even more quickly, right? I guess I'll see. I can try to keep an eye on my hunger, and if it really seems to have that big of an effect, I don't know, if it's really just the 2 artifacts that I have equipped. It is only 2, right? I mean, the Ankh that I don't currently have equipped but normally do, and the Mummy Wrappings. And I suppose I did have the Arena Sword equipped. So that was 2 or 3 artifacts at a time for most of the game now at this point. But could that possibly already have that big of an effect? I mean, other people, late game characters must be decked out in almost all artifacts, right? And they can't possibly start starving every 5 steps. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just imagining things, and maybe I'm not getting hungry that much more quickly than normal. Right. So yeah, I mean, okay. The thing is, I have those artifacts, and I will have to identify them eventually. All the other stuff that I picked up, which isn't all that much to begin with, isn't really going to be that good. I am already burdened at this point. I mean, it would make... I guess I can go ahead and do my farming, right? In fact, I think... Tiny, strangely distorted cave enter. That should be the Infinite Dungeon, right? I think. Hill Orc Patrol... You know what? I can fight these. They have a chance to drop some items for me. Including spellbooks, for example. It's a small chance, but, you know, some gold pieces, a corpse that I will actually cook. I said cook. Oh, come on. There we go. And eat. Yum. Tough pork. Several items. Crude battle axe. Sure, might as well. Crude spear and battle axe. Well, I mean, at this point, why not? Still only burdened. Let's see here. Where are we time-wise? 50 minutes? Yeah, we can definitely keep going. Loaf of Hearthling bread. Can eat that. Very rich flavor. Makes it sound like it was possibly even blessed, which is nice. Now the thing is, I do want to be farming mostly on level 9, but I wonder if it wouldn't be worth searching all the levels on the way there, fully exploring all of those, I mean. Should be trivial, difficulty-wise, and possibly provide me with, you know, more low-level items, or low-danger level items, such as spellbooks. It's too bad that I don't have access to a friendly altar in this area of the game. At least not as far as I remember. There's of course the one... Oh, certain tension I only now noticed. That's neat. I mean, it's going to be a very low-level tension room, of course. Yep. I mean, it is orcs. Yeah. Obviously, completely trivial, as I'm one-shotting them reliably in coward mode. Poor guys. Several items. More stuff. So many orc corpses. More orc corpses than anyone could ever eat. Okay. Let's see here. 2 cooked large orc corpses. Take them with me. Actually, I'll just eat one right now. Old pork. Is it worth cooking the other corpses as well? I don't know. I mean, I am satiated right now. Satiated. Come on. They aren't cooked yet, are they? No. Having a stack of 5 corpses seems worth it. There we go. That was a bit wasteful. Firebolts, yeah. Sub 500. I mean, of course, the idea is to hopefully get a couple more. Firebolts are definitely among the... Oh, invisible stalker, huh? Invisible stalker corpse. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, firebolts are definitely among the most desired items. And I am currently strained. Understandable. I am carrying a lot of corpses. Actually, hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. I had to go AFK for a moment. Right, so we had found the invisible stalker corpse. I actually looked up how desirable that is. And it can make you intrinsically able to see invisible. And I don't know if I can already do that or if that's some kind of item that gives me that. I think the ancient mummy wrapping might give that. Or maybe it's intrinsic. I don't know. But it can also make you invisible intrinsically. And that seems... It seems like it could be bad when I want to talk to people. Like, well, friendly people, of course. But on the other hand, it seems so good to be just invisible all the time. That I definitely want to try that. I mean, I am satiated right now, but hopefully I can cook it and preserve it for long enough if I can cook it. Oh, come on. Really? It's just not happening, huh? It's just not happening. Surely it can be cooked, right? There are no corpses that can't be cooked. Are there? Here we go. Yikes. Okay. So as soon as I'm no longer satiated, and yeah, I could have used a stomach emptier. I think, yeah, that's what it's called. I do have those for exactly this kind of case, but I mean, I'd rather not if I can avoid it. A dagger, bugbear corpse, hardly necessary. Oh, this place has become a little bit crowded in the meantime. Berserker Lord, Dark Elven Wizard. Okay. Was not expecting to just outright kill that wizard. It's not usually how that goes. Gauntlets. Huh, well. Oh, actually, well, it's okay. I should know which ones I picked up first, right? The thing is, I haven't I haven't identified my items yet, including those two artifacts, but I know what they are. So, in theory, if I'm going to use them, I could start using them now. Right? Why not? Yeah, I mean, it should be the first set of gauntlets. B. Elemental gauntlets. Oh, it just outright tells me. Interesting. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, I mean, they don't look like an artifact. But I guess the fact that they were automatically identified? Yeah, I don't know. So either way, they're artifacts. They give decent armor, I suppose. Of course, they don't give the damage bonus, but oh well. And they give protection from, well, ice, or cold, heat, and electricity, or shock. So while I already have several sources for some of those things, I guess it never hurts to have multiple. And in fact, this is an additional source of heat protection for the Tower of Eternal Flames, if and when I ever decide to actually go there. So that's neat. Right. And as for the sword, I mean, it is going to be a significant damage downgrade, but on the other hand, well, we'll see. For this dungeon, it should be okay. For sure. One-hand weapons. It should be the broadsword, right? Yeah, it's the broadsword. Pretty sure. Sword of Nonic. Okay, I guess it just automatically identifies artifacts for you. I just, I guess that's always happened, and I just haven't found very many artifacts. Did it identify the ancient mummy wrapping? I don't know. Maybe. Well, anyway, we have willpower 24 now, up from 19, so that's neat. Yeah, we do have more spell power, more power points, I should say. Experience is coming along slowly. So yeah, that's neat. Critically wound. Yeah, I mean, even with my weaker sword, I can still, chop up low-level enemies. We are down to 43 plus 8 damage, which is definitely a lot less than we used to be at. I mean, it's still 43 plus 23 when berserking, and 52 to hit. It's also reduced because we're currently strained, right? So, while not overly burdened, we should be able to fight even better than we are right now. Oh, somehow our power points have increased even more. Huh? Did I miss something? I don't know. We are back to N neutral. That's nice, but we only just crossed that the threshold, right? So I guess it's okay to keep the amulet on for a little bit longer. Now, I am strained. And I'm going to identify stuff sooner or later, right? Scroll of Great Identify. Well, I am going to use... Yeah, sure. I'm going to read one Scroll of Identify. Well, Blessed Scroll of Identify, just to have everything identified at once. And that allows me to just drop a bunch of crap right now. No, I don't want to drop. Want to drink, I want to drop. There we go. Uncursed Metal Cap. Well, that can go away. The Clean Robe can go away. Gloves of Smiting. Oh, wow. Uncursed Gauntlets of Peace? I mean, obviously they reduce my fighting ability a lot, but they give decent protection. Interesting. I think I've found those before. They're not particularly heavy, though. Okay, adamantium boots, very heavy, possibly worth a lot, but still, I'm not really here for the money. I'd rather, keep this expedition going a little while longer without having to leave this place completely to, to sell stuff and whatnot. I'd rather be able to maybe spend at least a little bit of time on the desired dungeon level and maybe find, you know, a few interesting items. I also wonder if I've been wondering this whole time basically if I should include the farming entirely on camera, because most of it is probably going to be pretty boring, honestly. I mean, not that I mind at all. I can always just watch some YouTube on the side, but you know, maybe not the best idea, even when I'm not expecting to run into much trouble. This is ADoM after all, and you know, something unforeseen could happen, and I'd rather not just mindlessly, you know, run back and forth and realize too late that something terrible has spawned in front of me or something, or you know, even just losing some vital item to a random trap would suck, of course. So I should probably not let my guard down. But if I spend basically an entire episode's worth or longer just running back and forth on the same dungeon level, just fighting mundane items, fighting mundane enemies, and picking up mostly mundane items, hoping to find at least a couple of spellbooks along the way, that's not going to make for a particularly interesting video. So, and the only you know, reason to potentially record it anyway would be that, you know, I can always run into some interesting situation even in an otherwise pretty boring environment. I mean, who knows? Anything could happen, literally anything. Well, maybe not literally anything. I guess only so many things can spawn on the relatively low, or you know, relatively low danger levels of the dungeon. But still, who knows what I may run into, and you know, if it's interesting enough, I can always start recording then, I guess. That's so yeah, I think I'm not going to record all of it. Just, you know, try to do as much of it off camera as I can, unless something interesting happens. And I guess that being said, well, first of all, I'm going to finish looking at my inventory here, just because I already started. Trondheim broadsword. I mean, that's the good one. That I don't know. I mean, it might turn out that I become hungry so fast that I want to unequip any unnecessary artifacts, and the sword certainly is not super necessary. Although I guess the willpower is nice if I'm going to cast any spells, right? Well, I don't know. I'm definitely going to hold on to my sword for now, and of course I'm going to drop everything else. Even if things like adamantium weapons are going to be worthwhile, or you know, worth enough to be sacrificable or sellable. Obviously, I'm going to drop the cursed stuff. Blessed Weeping Short Sword. Actually, I have no idea what that is. I'm gonna look that up. I doubt I want to use it, but you know. K and L, both of those, pretty bad. Uncursed Longbow. Oh, Uncursed Heavy Crossbow of Accuracy. Wow, that seems like it would probably be worth a lot, but it's also pretty heavy. So, bye-bye. 2 Cursed Seas, huh? Oh, and 5 Uncursed Seas. Well, I mean, those are slowly starting to become a little bit heavy, but, you know, still not all that bad. Of course, right now I'm pretty... oh, a Blessed Invisible Stalker Corpse. Wow, that's lucky. I mean, I'm guessing that having it blessed, or it being blessed, increases the chances of it giving me permanent invisibility. Which, as I said, I'm not entirely sure if it's really that good, or rather, I mean, I'm sure it's good, but I can also imagine it being... I can see it maybe being a little bit inconvenient at times, but it's way too interesting to not take it. And of course, it's by no means guaranteed. In fact, the chances might be extremely slim, but you know, who knows? We might get lucky. Right, we do have the stack of 5 cooked orc corpses here, which is extremely heavy. But, well, we'll see. I guess for now I'd drop all of this stuff, yes. Oops, that's fine. We are back to burdened, so that's nice. I'm still satiated though. Let's go down. I'm gonna keep going until I can eat that. Oh, certain tension, nice. Until I can eat that stalker. Get some skill increases. Come to think of it, I never got any toughness, was it? Any of those toughness levels that I was promised after eating something or other? What was it? What was it? Something that was supposed to give me like at least 2 to 3 levels of toughness? The wiki page that I read made it sound like it was pretty much guaranteed to always get, at least some skill training out of that. Is this actually an enormous stench of decay? Okay, cool. This must be the tension room, right? It's interesting to see it already open. Certainly unusual. Also, hardly necessary to use any spells against these, but I might as well. Speed things up a little bit. When I can hit multiple. Oh. Well, if this was indeed the tension room, then it's the lamest one I've ever encountered. Now, of course, I come across a spellbook, and it is Frostbolt again, because that's all I ever find, and all I ever will find. Oh, what are you? Dark Elven Lord. Doesn't care about me. Wait, do you now care about me? No. You just happen to be headed in the same direction. Now, of course, now that I want to become hungry, it's just not happening. You're hostile. You had a sooty tome. That's a new one. Interesting. Ah, there we go. Okay. Eat the thing before it rots away. Okay. Your eyes suddenly tingle. You really feel satiated. Well, I mean, I'm not invisible. And I think if I, even though I can see invisible, maybe I just gained the intrinsic if I didn't have it before, because it did say that my eyes tingled, of course. But I think even when I can see invisible, I would still be aware of the fact that I am invisible, right? So, in other words, I did not actually become invisible, which is unfortunate, but oh well. Also, of course, the fact that we just found, 2 spellbooks on this one level, one just lying around on the floor and one carried by an enemy, definitely confirms that it's worth looking around these levels and not just hopping onto the next one as soon as possible, as soon as we reach the stairs. I am bloated. Oh, you're not? Okay, he doesn't care about me. The enemies that used to be in here are all gone. Oh, they have actually just moved over here. Interesting. Okay, you guys are still cool? They don't care. Will they come with me? Oh, they do. Interesting. Viper. And here I am, actually still recording. Even though I said that I was just going to go ahead and... Oh. That I was just going to go ahead and eat that corpse, which I did. Moved into a dark place that wasn't dark before. Likely to be eaten by a grue. Wait, why did it become dark? Stumble through some kind of opening. Strange lights flicker in this room. Giant bat misses me. What? What? Wait. I can see into the room from outside, but as soon as I enter it, it becomes dark. Okay. So it's just a special room? Wait, what? Oh, it's going... I see. It's flickering. Yes. Let's just keep going on and off. That's interesting. I don't know if I've seen that before. Oh, as it pours down from the ceiling. Hate when that happens. Potion of healing. Sure, why not? Satiated. What was that? Just the itching feeling. Not sure how much longer I should keep going with that. What I will do is read this new spellbook. Aside from the runes in the spellbook, you master the Burning Hands spell. Oh, interesting. I mean, okay, that is a... In fact, that's not a bad thing. It's not the most powerful spell, I think. That's kind of the starting spell for Elementalist, I think, or possibly other spellcasters. But it is another offensive spell, and it's another fire spell that I think can be used to cook corpses, for example. 15d3 plus 20. That's actually a lot of damage, though. Wait, what? That's a lot. Huh. I mean, yeah, it's a melee range spell, right? But that seems pretty good. And we have more of that, yes? All right, that also gave me quite a few casts. Not bad. I guess I'll bind that to... Wait, how do I bind that? Not just by pressing the button, right? No. I'll figure that out. I'm probably just going to bind that to 5, just the next free slot. So that's cool. Let's see. While we're at it, might as well learn some more frostbolts. Quite a few more, actually. Yeah, with that we're comfortably over 4,000 again. I mean, that's neat. It's still kind of weird how I keep finding almost nothing but frostbolt, right? I mean, it's like 80% frostbolt, and then everything else. Is there some reason for that? I mean, to my knowledge, all the elemental bolts should be basically weighted the same way, right? I mean, it's not like frostbolt is inherently the most common out of them, to my knowledge. I don't know. Maybe it is, and I just kept missing that part when reading about spellbooks and farming them. But I've never seen it. I don't remember seeing that mentioned anywhere. So it's just, I don't know, maybe whatever spell you happen to start with, or any given character happens to start with, is being favored by item generation or something, or it's just the strangest kind of luck, or, RNG, I guess, for better or worse. Either way, I mean, it's been working well for me. It's just that, I wouldn't mind having some more options more freely available to me. Is all I'm saying. Anyway, I think I'm just going to stop at this random spot here. And yeah, as I said, I'm going to try... I don't know. Now that I've said it, I also feel like maybe it's not that uninteresting. You know what? Sure, I'll just record it. What the heck? Since, I've decided that just going full on casual mode and, watching YouTube on the side might not be the best idea, because bad things could always happen. And if I'm going to stay focused anyway, or, as focused as I can stay, I might as well record it and, make an episode that's basically just farming. And if it's, not that interesting, at least it's safe to skip that. And then maybe more interesting stuff is going to happen 2 episodes from now. We'll see. Either way, I'm going to end it here. As always, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.